Okay, so what's going on, people? This next video is going to be a little different because the last one, well, the first one was ones, then there was 90s, then there was 97, then there was pluses, then there was like a little mix of just random crap, and now this one is going to be 2000 to 2009, right? So it's only got so much in it, even though it's a span of the 9 years, or 10 years, 10 years. You got to count that zero. Anyway, so first up, I don't have all of these on hand because some of them are just. I saw them in my storage unit the other day, and I was like, I'll just take a picture because these, I should really just throw these out. And you'll see when you see the pictures, you'll understand why. But before we go getting on into this, before we go talking about all the shoes, you know what I'm gonna say if you've seen the last videos, right? So, what is it? You know, right? Yeah, exactly. Sneaker Hearts. I heard you. I heard you. Yes, Sneaker Hearts, right? The little non-profit organization out there in the Chicago area. So they're out there helping everybody make sure people have feet that make sure people have shoes. I don't know. I mean, if they could give people feet too, I'm sure they would, and then they would probably also give them shoes. But anyway, so they're out there helping people out, make sure like the kids have shoes so they can go off and do whatever sport they're trying to do. Maybe some of the less fortunate people, all that kind of stuff. They're doing some good things. They got some good people backing them to help them keep doing what they're doing and everything. Because I see some pictures every now and then where they're like, hey, we're going to raffle this off or auction this off, or we're going to do this, or look at this thing that we're going to be giving away that's signed by so-and-so, because those things help create awareness, right? They bring in the viewers, not necessarily the viewers, but they bring in the people, right? Around here, I guess I think about like viewers, perhaps, maybe in TV land, they talk about viewers. I don't know. Either way, you know what I'm getting at. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what my point is. That those guys are out there doing some things that are worth talking about, worth hearing about, worth getting involved in. So go ahead and get involved in whatever way. If you can be there and help them physically, like for real, great. If you can just go online and maybe send a couple words their way and tell them, hey man, really like what you guys are doing. I'm trying to do that here too. Maybe you can help me out. Or hey man, I'm just going to buy this shirt because I saw Tristan wearing it. It looked pretty awesome. And I want to look awesome too. Also, by the way, super comfortable shirt. I said that in the video that I did back in January that it looked like it was going to be really comfortable. And it is. It really is. So, there's that for you. High quality merch is a super solid thing to have nowadays. Because I've bought terrible shirts from like big companies. WWE Shop Zone, I'm looking at you. Awful. Just awful, right? So something like this, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be buying something again from him. Not sure exactly when, because I just paid for a bunch of car stuff, so gotta kind of let some things settle out. But I'm gonna be coming for you. Even though that might sound aggressive, still, I'm gonna buy some stuff. All right, so links will be in the description. This right here, right, first and foremost, because this was the first shoe I can think of to start off with, because it's the first shoe I bought. This is the Air Max 360, right? The original Air Max 360 from 2006. It says it right there on the side if you look at the top, right there where the laces are. So, this right here. Now, I don't have the other pairs, but I believe there was a black pair, there was some kind of whitish pair, and then there was like this gray with a little bit of black pair. That last pair, though, that one has been re-released as the Vapor Max form, and I want those. I really do, because they look really good. But I am not paying $225 again, or close to that. But anyway, so these, I had 3 pair, 4 pair, whatever, and that's what got me into shoes. If you want to see the origin story and all that and hear the full story, this side, the links, that will be up there. Okay, so there's that. Right now, after that, there was the Air Max 360 in 2006. Then there was an Air Max 360 version 2, which I didn't like, and I never bought any of those. And then there was an Air Max 360 version 3, and I want to say that was 2008. Yeah, because 6, 7, 8, yeah. So 2008. The 360 version 3. I did buy a couple of those. and they look like trash. I don't know what life I was living at the time, but they did not look good. Because I saw them, I was looking through stuff in my storage things, like, what happened to these? You know? But I had a couple pairs. There was a very weird looking gray and white pair that I don't know why I own. There's a white pair that I bought, and I think there was one other one, but I can't quite remember for sure. I want to say there was just a black pair. But anyways, so I bought those. They were fine. I'm sure. Ran around in them. From the looks of it, I got my money's worth out of them, and then moved on the next year because with those was when I started buying like the annual releases, and that's when they were making annual releases. They still kind of do, but then they were like labeled by the year. So first up after that 360 thing, after they dropped that label from the name, they just started calling them like the Air Max 2009, right? And that's where we get with these. So this right here is my first pair of Air Max 2009s that I bought, or that was made in 2009. So these were, let's see, 9/9/2009, so September 9th, which was exactly 10 years to the day after the launch of the Sega Dreamcast, because that was 9/9/99. You know, if you were around for that, you remember that. Let's see, is this the one? No, it must be the other one. Let me see, because one of these has my, what was that, Nike Plus thing in there. So if you pull out the insole in these, you see how they had the Nike Plus thing on there before it was when it was just like an iPod thing. And so you could buy that little guy in there, you put that in your shoe, and you tether that, or whatever the proper word is, to an iPod, which for me, I used it with my very first iPod Nano, like the little one, right, that came out in 2007 that only had 4 gigs of space on it, which I still use to this day. But anyways, so I put that little thing on there, ran around with this, and actually, yeah, when I was living here, I would run out on the track and it would help keep my lap times and everything. And I remember almost getting a little more attention than necessary once going through TSA, because I sent them through the scan, and I'm like, "What's in your shoe?" I'm like, "Nothing." And they're like, "No, there's something in there." It's like, I'm like, "Whoa, now what's happening?" No, oh wait, no, it's a running thing. It's a running thing. I can show you. Let me just give me a second. Crisis averted. So anyway, so there's some 2009s, right? Well, a pair of 2009s. I got a couple more pair right here. Now, I know DB Kicks is on board with the 2009s, and maybe some other people, but to me, past the ones and stuff, like these are one of the other ones that other Air Max that I feel like should be made again, if you want us to say that, because they just had the right look to them to me. But anyways, what is going on there? Oh, it looks like something got on the side of these. I wore these recently when I went to Raw, which was actually the last real Raw, the last one where they actually had people in their crowds. And the whole day I was like scared in a sense. I was like, man, if I mess these things up, like that's it. Like I can't get a new pair of these. 'Cause that's the risk you take when you wear these bubble shoes, right? Anyway, so this right here, the 2009 Jacquards, really cool look to me. Really cool. So there's that. I need to kind of get through these. So I don't want to talk too much, but I did want to give you guys a little bit of insight into some things. And there will have been pictures and stuff for the shoes that I didn't have. And then these. I was just thinking about these the other day when I couldn't find them. I don't know. I obviously didn't look because they were right here. But so these right here, another pair of 2009s. This one's just blue. What color does it say? That is military blue? I mean, I guess. Maybe. Anyways, so there's that. And then there's 2 more pair down here on the floor, which came in different boxes. So I'm not sure quite why. These say Air Max Plus 2009s. I don't know if there was much of a difference. It's looking like not. But anyways, maybe those didn't have the thing in the heel. But whatever. Maybe that's what it is. But either way, this here, as I've said in the past, I've been a huge fan of like the gray and Volt for a long time. And here's the little bit of proof that I have going back to 2009, right? So these, still a favorite when it comes to color layouts. Man, these kind of bring back some memories. Yeah. And there's the Nike Plus thing in the side there. If you can see that. The camera's a little further than it usually is, so it's kind of hard to show you these close-ups. But I can deal with that, work around it, lean in a little bit more. And these are, I do not remember these. Not even a little bit. These are these are very clean too. Yeah, these look like they are new. But I've worn them because I can kind of see some crap on the bottom there, just a little bit. But either way, though, some black 2009s. Look at this and tell me that this isn't a good looking shoe, right? And then if you say that, I'm gonna call you a liar, even though you probably mean it. I'm gonna call you a liar anyway. But anyways, seriously though, if you look at these 2009s, you can see why a lot of people like them. Even if you don't, maybe you can at least see the appeal that others had, or that others saw. So there's that for you. Those are my Air Maxes from the 2000 to 2009 range. Next up, we're gonna do 2010 to 2017 because that's when they stopped and they started doing the Vapor Maxes in 18 or 17. So, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night. Don't forget about Sneaker Hearts. They're out there. Go check them out. And then also, after you're done checking that out, come back and check out the next video I'm about to do because it's going to be pretty alright. I hope. But we'll find out together, people. Alright, later.